Hello guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to be joined with Qasim Kayani. He's currently 1-0 and it's fight week for him. He's boxing Nathan Darby over 4 rounds at York Hall, Bethnal Green this Saturday. And yes, you're back.
Yeah, man, I've been a long time out, so it's about time I get back in the ring and put on a show, man.
Exactly that. And yeah, just go into it briefly. Talk about
Mm.
why, you haven't been in, you know, why you've not
Well, I
been
haven't been,
active, sort of thing.
of course. So on my debut, I think I fought a tough journeyman by the name of Paul Scaife.
Hmm.
So it was a decent little bout, whatnot. I didn't find it too difficult, but in the first round, I must have tore the tendon of my left hand, sorry, my left thumb. So I tore my left thumb, and then because of that injury, I was out for I think it was a minimum of 5 months. Then one thing led to another. Then I had another fight lined up. Then I actually injured my nose. So then I couldn't get because my nose kept leaking and whatnot. And then we kept trying to get days and I kept getting injured. I had another hand injury as well. So finally, my body recovered and we were finally able to get someone else. So now we've got this finally set in stone. And hopefully after this one, we'll have a couple more and get the momentum rolling.
Yeah, it's been a bit, would you say a bit of a manic year with injuries and stuff then, or?
Of, of course. Because as soon as the first one happened, my expectation was to come straight back in, have another couple, maybe 4 or 5 last year. But just because of the torn tendon, I was out for about 6 months. And then with that, I had another nose injury, then I had another hand injury, and then literally only the last 4 months I've got healthy again. And then I got back in shape, got in camp, and now I think we're gonna get the ball rolling now. So after this one, I should have a quick turnaround, and then we should have another couple after that as well. So time for us to work, man.
Oh, good stuff. And how have you had a good enough camp for this one?
Yeah, this camp has been good, man, because I feel like I had a lot of little camps in between where I kept getting injured. So this might be my second camp, but it doesn't really feel like a second camp. It feels like it could be a third or fourth camp. So I feel like I'm a lot more seasoned. I'm a lot more experienced. Even though it's just my second fight,
Hmm.
I feel like I'm a lot better than I was before. I feel a lot stronger. I feel hardened. So I think this should be an interesting fight, man. I should be performing even better than before.
Yeah, and you've got a good opponent in Nathan Darby. You know, he's had the
Mm,
15 fights,
of course,
and he's better than his record says. He'll come and have a go.
100%, 100%. I've seen bits and pieces of him. He beat a 2-0 guy recently, and he had a draw with another undefeated guy. So he's a good fighter, and he's also trained by Junior Witter, from what I can see. So he's trained by a former world champion. So
Yeah.
it should be a good fight. But I think at the end of the day, we're in the ring. I've got a job to do, and that's just to take him out as quick as possible and just to get the W.
Yeah, I mean, it's another 4 round in your fight. Talk,
Mm.
yeah.
So yeah, so again, because of the injuries and whatnot, I feel like I need maybe I'll have one more 4 round after this, another two 4 rounders, then I'll go straight into 6 rounders because I really want to fight for a title, even though I've only had one bout. I think
Yeah.
God willing, inshallah, after I beat this guy, and then hopefully have another couple, get a couple, maybe get 3 wins. I want to go straight into a Southern area title, get someone with a winning record, and literally just start moving now because I'm not too old, but time ain't waiting for no one. So I just got to get the fight in and get some W's and get some big performances in.
Yeah, 100%. And of course, on BoxRec, this fight says it's a welterweight contest. Is the fight at welterweight?
Mhm. Yeah, so this fight's at welterweight, but I would be going back down. So just since it's my first fight back, I thought I lost quite a bit of weight because I put on a bit of weight, so I lost a bit of weight. So I thought we take this one at welterweight, then a couple fights down the line, maybe the next fight I'll go back down to light welterweight. But yeah, welterweight's not my set weight, but if anyone wants to get at welterweight, they can get at welterweight as well, man. So yeah, but my weight is light welter, but I would be fighting this one at welterweight. Sorry.
Yeah. What? Yeah, of course, it's Nathan Darby. You touched on him earlier. Is
Mm.
there anything else you know about him, sort of?
So so from what I know, he's a good boxer. He's a southpaw, which is always a bit of a tricky thing to deal with. So he's a southpaw. He's trained by a good trainer. He's got a decent amateur pedigree, and he's a very good boxer. So if you let him get away with nicking the rounds, he'll come and pull an upset. But I can't afford to let that happen, and I just got to go out and make the most of my opportunities and yeah, just get the W. But he is a tricky opponent. He's way better than his record makes it seem. So he's a tough little journeyman. I just go out and do what I do best. And by me doing what I do best, I don't think there's another man on the planet that can do it. So you just got to see on the day.
Yeah, and of course, last time you was main event, this time, kicking the show off. How does it feel, this time kicking the show off
Yes.
and hopefully kick the show off with a bang?
100%. So I'll be honest, I think this will be my preference because I'd like to get my job done and I just like to get out as quick as possible. So I have preferred to, this is my preference to be the first fight in the show. The only problem being the rehydration, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. We still got a couple of hours. But yeah, so this should be exciting. So last time I was the last fight, but this time me being the first fight, like you said, I got to kick the show off with a bang. I've got to put on a performance, and as soon as I get done, I can get home, rest up, and recoup, and hopefully get in camp for my next one.
Yeah. You of course, yeah, I mean, you've been going through this camp as your brother's also fighting the week after you, so is it good,
Yeah,
going through camp with Amar as well?
of course. Going with him is always very motivational and inspirational because he's a very talented fighter. And this camp, he's been looking electric for his fight with the Indian fellow that's had about 10 fights. So he's been looking very, very good this camp. So seeing him doing what he's doing in sparring, doing what he's doing in the gym is pushing me on and making me get even better, making me want to step up the levels as well. So yeah, man. And I've got my little cousin. He should be making his debut sometime soon as well. So he's in camp with us as well. So it's a bit of a family affair. And we're all there just training together.
Do you all spar each other?
So I'll be honest now, we don't really spoil each other because it could get too personal at times. And I'll be honest, I don't want to get on Emma's bad side because I think he could do some damage to me. So yeah, he's the only person I wouldn't want to spar. So we don't really spoil each other, but we do train together and we spar other people.
Yeah. And yeah, I've just had a look at Amar's opponent next week. It looks like, he's 3 knockout wins on the bounce. So it's a good
Yes,
opponent for Amar as well, isn't it?
he is a good opponent, but what we always say about Amma is the better the opponent, the better version of him that shows up. So I believe someone like this will bring the best out of him, and I believe it could be a emphatic performance that he'll put on because he's really yet to show what he's about, and he's been doing it in sparring. I think by someone coming to him and trying to take his head off, he'll show everyone how great he really is.
And hopefully, touch wood, everything goes well next week for him as well. Then hopefully
Mm.
he'll be looking for a good title fight as well.
Of course. I think that's his step up. I think he's looking for maybe an IBO Intercontinental or maybe even a Southern Area title shot. So once he gets through this one, inshallah, it should be good. It'll be time for him to move up the levels.
Is he also signed with Goodwin now?
No, at the moment he's getting managed by Xavier Miller. So his trainer is getting managed by him. He's not under Warren Boxing Management. He's not under Goodwin. He's fighting on a Goodwin show. But yeah, he doesn't really have a manager at the moment. He's at the moment we'd say he's under Zav, the trainer.
Hmm. Yeah, and your gym's quite busy at the minute. You've got you two fighting, and of
Mm.
course Zion's boxing tomorrow night. It's busy gym,
Mm.
isn't it, at the minute?
100%. We've got Zion. We've got Yusuf. He's out. I think on the
For the
seventh
English title.
English style. You got I think Ahmed's out soon. You got Ez the big heavyweight. So yeah, I think there's about 4 or 5 of us out in the next 3 or 4 weeks. So it's always good, man. A busy gym's always a good gym, and when you see other guys in the gym doing well, you want to do well yourself, right? So success breeds success. So I think it can only be positive.
Yeah, and hopefully some 2 belts coming as well, and the rest of you keep rolling in those wins as well, and I'm sure you'll be having some. It'll be full of titles this time next year.
100%, 100%. Like I'm very confident them two both will be coming our way. From what I've seen of those lads in sparring, I'm very confident they'll both get the W. And then you got me, you got my brother, and I'm feeling very sharp. My brother's feeling very sharp, and we're feeling good. This is the best we felt in a very long time, and we've got good people around us, good sparring, good training around us. So there's the only way is upward, man. So it should be good. There's a lot of good things coming in the near future.
And do you think your younger brother would turn pro next year, or?
So from what I know, he signed his professional. I think he's got his yeah, he's got his license. So his debut could be, stay very posted. His debut could be December or at latest January. So, but his license is there, and I think he would be getting managed by Xavier Miller as well. And so he's the youngest, and he's a very exciting fight. He's got a very quick hand. He's got good power in both hands. He's had over 40 amateur fights, so he's one to watch as well. He's got a very exciting style. So he should be making his debut, hopefully, I'd say at latest January, earliest mid-December. So exciting times for the family ahead.
Yeah, busy schedule as well. And what weight would he be competing at?
So he will be competing at 135, so lightweight. So he's a bit smaller than all of us, but for that weight, it'd be optimal for me. He'd be very strong at that weight. And in the amateurs, he's been winning a lot. He's won national titles before. He's won box cups, and he's a very seasoned amateur. And hopefully, he'll be a very seasoned pro too, not in the distant future. But yeah, he'd be fighting at 135, and I think he'd put on some exciting performances. Watch out for him. His name's Jamal Kiani. So. Yeah, he'd be out there very, very soon.
Yeah, of course, I'll keep an eye out for him. And yeah, have you got a message to your fans who are coming to support you? You've got a big fan base.
Of course, yeah, to my I don't even like calling them fans. I say to my friends and my family, because if you buy a ticket, you're supporting us, and I see you as a friend. I'd say I really do appreciate the sport, because a lot of the time you see a lot of fighters not even being able to get out and fight because they can't sell tickets. So to the people that do support me, I really do appreciate, and there's I can't really even repay what they're doing, because without them, I wouldn't be able to go out and put on these performances and go out and even fight and live my dream of fighting. So I really do appreciate all of you, and hopefully on the Saturday that's coming up, I'll put up a performance that make everyone proud, and can show them all why I'm going to be a future world champion, man. Inshallah. So time to put that work
100%.
in. 100%.
And yeah, before I let you go, as always, do you wanna, thank, anybody at all who's helping you and supporting you on your journey at the minute?
Again, again, the people that are coming out to support me, the family, the friends. I've got friends that I haven't seen in like 4 or 5 years that come out to support me, and I really do appreciate that. You got my trainer Xavier Miller. He's pushed me, put his belief in me, and he's really making me perform very well from that belief he's instilled in me. Again, my brothers as well. They're really pushing me on as well, and I want to thank them as well. And my little cousin as well. Like all of these guys, I want to thank all of them, my parents, and I want to thank you as well, man, for always putting me on. So for always putting me on, and I do appreciate this, because no matter what the platform is, always I'm always very appreciated for coming out and talking to people like you. And I can see you're going to be a future superstar yourself with these
Oh,
interviews
thank
you
you,
got
mate.
you because like you can see you got a lot about yourself. You got a lot of charisma. You do all these interviews. So hopefully big things for you and me in the future.
100%, mate, and thank you for that. And yeah, from me as always, good luck with the fight on Saturday. All the best.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. Perfect.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you. Cheers.